For more now on this story, we cross to our reporter, Lerato Fekisi. Good afternoon. Can you tell us more about this visit?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Juliet. In a couple of minutes, we will see President Ramaphosa arrived here at the port of Gqeberha. It's a deep water port, like you said. It was founded in 2009. It's located, like you said, in the Gqeberha Special Economic Zone, and it handles over 6 million tons of cargo per year. Above that, what's more important about the specific port is that the Eastern Cape is known as automotive hub. This is where the cars are manufactured, car parts are put together and then shipped to other countries. So this specific port you see behind me is strategic in terms of growing the economy of the Eastern Cape. But not only that, the Eastern Cape is also known for the citrus industry. And for many years, people in the Ramaphosa, people in the Coega area have been producing quality fruit, Juliet, that gets exported to various countries. And this is where it happens. And this is where the president is going to meet with various ministers to talk about the economic opportunities that lie in this port. Just yesterday, interestingly, we were part of the Port Elizabeth terminal, not too far from here, which was actually launching the first of its kind ship-to-shore crane, which is going to help transport cranes at a faster pace, release less emissions, and also ensure that safety is secured within the port. So there is definitely a push and a drive to make sure that the ports are maximized in terms of unlocking the very much huge economic potential the Eastern Cape has using these ports. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly where the president is taken around here at the port of Gqeberha, but ultimately he's going to be shown the various projects that have been happening throughout at the port of Gqeberha throughout the years, and being shown the great role the Eastern Cape is trying to play. You understand the Eastern Cape is facing a huge backlog in terms of youth unemployment at 45.5%, and there's an urgent need now for the marine industry, the oceans economy, to unlock its potential, to try and employ more young people into the sector, to try and decrease that. And speaking to the Gqeberha Special Economic Zone earlier on, they spoke about the importance of the Gqeberha Economic Zone, which was founded also 25 years ago. Just in inception, that zone has created 300,000 jobs. It has over 60 investors that come to the zone, are investing in the zone, and whatever's invested there is then taken to this port and transported in terms of trade and export to other countries. So the Gqeberha is doing what it can, Eastern Cape is doing what it can, using the ports to make sure that it exports to various countries. There is the issue of the tariffs. Yesterday we spoke to the CEO of the Business Chamber, Mr. Denise Haston, who was speaking about the importance of various sectors coming together to try and find ways to mitigate the challenges that come with the tariff, saying that it is a trying time for shipping companies, it's a trying time even for transit itself, but all of them saying that they're doing their part to speak with shipping companies to see what they can do to help them to also try and mitigate this as well. Also speaking to the Premier of the Eastern Cape, Oscar Mabuyane, who is here, part of the delegation that will go to the port of Gqeberha with the tour with the President, speaking also about the importance of making sure that these tariffs don't take away bread from those that need it the most, saying that these tariffs, if they're going to affect the livelihood of people, then something must be done for that. So it's going to be an interesting time where the president is going to be taken around, and for the first time even taken to the Coega IDZ, which has been a topical issue for many years, but to set foot there to see the tremendous work being done by brave people who are drawing investors to the Eastern Cape to try to grow the economy of the Eastern Cape, and above all try to decrease the youth unemployment that is settling at 0.5% of the people of the Eastern Cape who are young are currently unemployed. So stay tuned to SABC channel 404, where we'll see visuals coming as soon as the president arrives, and then also a doorstep who will ask him various questions about his visit, and also speak about the other side of his visit, which is going to focus on the political stability in the Eastern Cape, speaking to local and provincial leaders about the way forward in terms of stabilizing, especially the NMB, which has a lot of instability in terms of the coalitions. But for now, let's go back to you guys in studio.
Thanks very much, Lerato Fekisi, our reporter in Gqeberha, ahead of President Cyril Ramaphosa's oversight trip to Gqeberha.